$36 billion from Medicaid or Medicare. Excuse me, Medicare or Medicaid? Medicare. $36 billion is getting chopped.
Wow. Poor seniors.
Yeah, well, and then it came out yesterday. Do you ever like reading stories that have irony in them?
Yeah.
You do? You like irony? Well, let's do this thing because it's the kind of world we're living in right now. $36 billion gets whacked from Medicare.
Right.
$8 billion goes out to create awareness for transgender bathroom use.
Yeah.
And $125 million is being sent to, of all places, get this, Biden's the president. They're sending to Ukraine $125 million so they can buy war boats.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
That's just plain out nuts to give
Wisdom.
Yeah.
That's the wisdom ray.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, so say that again.
Plain out nuts.
Okay, that's some wisdom for you today. It's stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, well,
It's stupid.
I'll tell you something that's not stupid. And, I try to stay light on the politics, but sometimes the hypocrisy is funny.
Yeah.
Third woman comes forward with harassment allegations against Cuomo. But this time, this woman has text messages and video.
Ooh.
Oh, he's just old and he's stressed out, and you know how it is. You work around people for a while. These are the excuses.
Yeah.
Right? Now he says it's their fault. Well,
not Cuomo. He don't put the blame on nobody else, but it's never him. It's never him.
Oh no,
Not Cuomo.
not
Come
a
on.
Billionaire Democrat
Come on.
from New York.
Come on.
No,
It's the same way as Frito, man, on CNN.
I'm going to tell you this. This is what I think happened here, and this happens all the time. You have the third woman come out against white shaming, old man white shaming, rich shaming, all that stuff. But what are they really doing here? Since the sex harassment allegations started, how much have you heard about the elderly people that
It's kind of
were
like
murdered in New York?
I think this was done on purpose.
So do I.
As a distraction.
Is there
from that.
anybody in politics that you can say hasn't committed some form of sexual harassment?
Right.
I mean, it's bad. Our politicians are the worst of the worst offenders when it comes to that.
I think this has become a distraction to take away from the deaths of the elderly people there in New York City.
That's what it is.
Because basically, if they can distract the public, it'll just be Cuomo, who's already rich and wealthy because he's invested so much money in other things.
Reb says, hi, Brother Dan.
Well, hello, Brother Reb.
We're starting to call him Gred.
Yes.
Yeah, instead of Big Red, he's getting gray, so we're calling him Gred.
Yeah.
Gred.
Gred.
Speaking of Gred, somewhere in here, I pulled up, where is it at? Don't tell me that I killed it. Oh, here it is. You old dirty bastard. Do you know what this is?
No.
Yeah. You just thought I called you an old dirty bastard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's Old Crap Day,
Yeah.
I wanted to find a donut because we're in a donuts. It's a morning show.
Oh.
I wanted to find a donut that,
That is bacon filled.
well, yeah, if I could, but there's only so many of them. I couldn't find
There's
one.
not enough.
Absolutely, there's not enough. But this donut is kind of cool because it's Old Crap Day. I found the Old Dirty Bastard donut. Now, this is good in its own right. I'm not going to lie. It's good in its own right. Listen, what is it? It's a massive raised yeast donut slathered with chocolate frosting, sprinkled with crushed Oreos, and drizzled with peanut butter frosting. Sold at Voodoo Donuts. Ooh. Yeah, what do you think?
Sounds good.
Would you eat it?
I would eat it.
All right, well, then why did you get one this morning?
I don't know. Where's there a Voodoo at?
Well, in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, that's a long haul from here.
Yeah, well, they've got some other ones. Captain My Captain, which I'm not, a big fan of. Captain Crunch berries.
Yeah.
Basically put on top of a donut.
I would like to try that.
You would?
I would, just to see if it was any good.
Okay, so this is a twist on bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to this one. The Boss Hog. It just sounds good already, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't even know what's on it.
You know it's going to be fattened up. Yeah. With bacon.
Hello, Carolyn. You know it's going to be good just because it said Boss Hog. We're not talking about the Harley with the 350 Chevy. No, we are talking about heavenly goodness.
They're going to have ham and bacon all over this donut, I can tell.
This Austin, Texas food truck offers massive, over-the-top sweet and savory donuts. The Boss Hog is piled high with pulled pork and potato salad and drizzled with honey barbecue sauce. But it's a donut.
But it's a donut. Wow.
Yeah, I could eat that for lunch.
I could too.
You know what I'm saying?
I could eat it for supper, lunch.
Well, we can have the Boss Hog for lunch. We can have the Old Dirty Bastard for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then we can sit here and have a conversation about whether it's culturally appropriate to use the N word with the A on the end.
Right.
Maybe we're looking at it all wrong. Maybe nobody should use that word.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's a all or nothing deal. What do you think?
I think so.
You think so?
I think we just need to, like Rodney King, just get along.
So there's a story, and it's a story that my sister said, Maple Bacon Donut from Hertz Donut. Yes. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah, all those. They're getting so creative today, with this type of thing. And I'm looking at this, and I'm, literally, I look at sweets now that I've had diabetes for a while, and this is what I think. Damn, I wonder how many times I'm going to have to go pee if I eat that thing. Yeah, you laugh now. Wait till you get diabetes. I think you're in pre-diabetes right now.
Oh, God, I hope not.
From all them Mountain Dews.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen to this. All of you are going to feel this, and I think as Americans, we need something to come around together to unite us.
Yeah.
How about this? The price of food and the price of gas is creeping higher, and it will stay that way for a while. I'm just going to say another prediction of mine that was predicted by 100% of all the people in America.
Pretty much. After Biden got in,
except for the super progressives.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Food prices in the last year have gone up substantially, said one nutrition policy expert. What a dumbass. You know what I mean? Does it really take a nutrition policy expert to tell you that the food price has gone up? How about just...
They got new names for these experts.
They do. Nutrition policy expert.
Yeah, they're called genie asses.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I think that a nutrition policy expert... I've heard of a nutritionist, which if you do have legitimate questions about food, you go talk to a nutritionist or whatever they call it. There's a bunch of different ones for different things. But this one is a nutrition policy expert, meaning he's a politician. He's a freaking bureaucrat. Yeah. He's dealing with lobbyists every day.
I think the word policy comes from politician, don't it?
It does. It says recent price spikes for food and gas have caught the attention of consumers as well as analysts. Oh, boy, the analysts know about it now.
And a little asses.
Who warn the pain of higher prices will hit the most vulnerable populations hardest of all. Oh, really? Oh. You mean the people that have the least amount of money won't be able to afford the price gouging?
No kidding. What a real genie ass. I mean,
well, the reasons behind the increase are a myriad, but generally can be traced back to one or more consequences of the pandemic. All right, stop right there. I got to give some wisdom here. For all of you policy experts out there, when you stop production of oil and the price per barrel of oil goes from $23 to $67, that usually has a negative impact at the gas pump.
Well, yeah.
You know what? I didn't need a four-year degree for that either.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's what happens.
That's exactly what happened.
So, and then what happens when the price of fuel goes up? All of you government economists, pay attention, please. Yeah. What happens?
What happens is when it goes up, food prices go up.
Let's reel them in. Let's reel it in. Okay,
let's reel it in.
So when you have a field, okay,
yeah,
and you're growing vegetables,
yes,
okay, the seeds cost more.
Yep.
because of the delivery. It costs more to put them in the ground because the tractors are using it. Yep. It costs more to irrigate them because you're using fuel to irrigate. And then when it gets harvested and gets on a truck and goes somewhere, it costs more to transport that. And that cost goes right to
who does it affect the most? The consumer, but it also affects the truck drivers that are delivering the goods to these stores, like the seeds and everything, because it costs them so much more in fuel, because it's just
absolutely,
when you're looking at the top line and the bottom line, that's where it's at.
Exactly. You know,
and
it's
Biden's
so infuriating.
Got this economy screwed over right now.
Well, it's not just Biden. It's everybody. Damn politician that's up there.
Yeah, it is. It's all of them.
Right.
Greedy.
They know. You know, do you know who's not hurting?
Them.
Florida.
Yeah.
You know, Florida's not hurting.
No.
Missouri is kind of in the middle. There's a lot of sectors that were hurt, like hospitals.
Yeah.
But there wasn't really any shutdowns. You know, I think about this, and it really bothers me. You go into a restaurant in most states.
Yeah.
25% capacity, right?
Yep.
That's all. There's 25% capacity.
Yep.
So they get 25% of their business. However, if you go on an airline, how is it that an airline, you can be 100% packed in a plane or a jet? 100%.
And you're on that a lot longer than you're sitting in a restaurant.
Right. Well, you got to wear masks in a restaurant. You got to wear masks on a plane.
Yep.
But with a plane, 100%. Restaurant, 25. Why?
It's because I think the airline industries are in with our government more tighter than they are like your restaurants and stuff, because restaurants are kind of more independent.
Do you think they have an airline policy expert?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do.
They got an expert for everything. Come on now.
Well,
there's a genie ass in every department.
Oh, I know. It sucks. Listen to this. The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development found that global shipping dropped last year and in its first decrease since 2009. The short-term outlook for maritime trade is grim, according to those geniuses.
Right.
Predicting the pandemic's longer-term impact as well as the timing and scale of industry's recovery is fraught with uncertainty, the organization warned. Hey, remember, United Nations, the same people that want to strip America of its wealth and redistribute it to other global elitists around the world. That place is telling us that, we saw this. And, weren't they the ones saying, stop all commerce, send them home. There's enough money sitting around that we can pay people to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that what the teachers' unions are saying right now?
Yep.
You know, let's just stay home. Why? I have no problem. Okay, you want to stay home? You know what, Americans, you're going to have to teach your kids. But you don't get paid any more, teachers.
Yep.
Right?
That's the way it would have to be.
So in institutions, we're talking hospitals, we're talking museums, we're talking institutions. The lowest COVID rates were where?
At these places.
At educational institutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're the ones that aren't going back to work. Now, we've been back in school here for ever?
Yeah. Seems
right?
like it.
I mean, we had 2 months, 3 months, maybe?
Probably. I mean, it was
where they didn't go to school.
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
And that was it. They were back in school. Now they have to wear a mask and, they have to do their best at socially distancing and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm finding out? COVID-19 is not mono.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. It's just a virus. I try to tell people this.
It is what it is.
I can go catch a virus jumping in a pond.
It says pandemic-related production roadblocks are also contributing to rising prices for food and oil. Agricultural production is dependent on weather, and climate change has contributed to more extreme storms and changing weather patterns that impact planting timelines and crop yields.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
No.
What kind of crap are we? I mean,
they're trying to feed us a bunch of line. You need to bring it in.
Oh, it does.
We need to bring this in.
It makes me angry.
It does.
Of course, it's going to go up. Of course, we had some depletion. But okay, so you go look at a case of Mountain Dew right now. It was $6.59 3 months ago.
And then it went up to $7.99.
Yep.
And now our local Walmart, $8.64.
Yeah, it's $8.59
or $8.59, something like that.
for a frickin' case of soda.
It's ridiculous.